Celebrating 30 years of phenomenal trend forecasting. 5 times a week, Monday through Friday. Here's Gerald Celente with today's trends in the news.
Hi, this is Gerald Celente, and here are some of today's trends in the news. I was down the city again yesterday. I don't know what people see in the joint. Roads stink in New York. What a disgrace. And then they have this thing around Times Square, where they made a mall. See how shitty job they did. They paint the pavement, crappy chairs, no style, no grace, no culture. Anyway. All right, on to the news. Big news, of course, is headlines. In surprise move, Fed is to maintain pace of stimulus. Now, not quite a surprise move, because you've heard me say it before. I did expect a tiny bit of easing right now, but I said the real taper is going to come after the Christmas holidays. I've been saying it over and over again. So look for the taper around January. And what does this mean? Why didn't they taper? Because there's no recovery. Only the rich are grabbing all the dough. So, you also know why they're not tapering, because you saw what was happening with interest rates. They were going up and the economy was going down. You saw what happened with the refis and the new mortgages. Yeah, shoo. So, what does it mean? Well, you saw the boost in gold prices. But I'm surprised. After all, I see it right here. How can anybody think gold prices were going to go up when gold bulls cut wages as Goldman sees more losses? Goldman gang. Oh, this was September 16th. Just before those non-tapers, huh? Oh, Goldman sees risk of gold below 1,000. On strength of U.S. economy. Hey, somebody's full of shit. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Someone was wrong. The Goldman gang is driving down gold prices. Let's get this straight. Again, that's from September 13th. So why did the Fed keep QE to infinity going? Again, there is no recovery. So now you saw what happened all over in the emerging markets. As all that hot money, because of the Fed tapering, was leaving, they raised their interest rates. Yeah, to keep the money from leaving their country. And now the Fed just gave them another one. So look for those currency wars to keep heating up, because there's no end in sight on this. So, gold is looking better. It has to go up above that 1,400, though. It hasn't really, hasn't gone that high yet. And the real estate market's going to show strength no matter what. It's not going to go down. It's going to soften because there's been a real surge. But as long as rates stay low, the market will keep pumping along. Other news in the Financial Times, I'm talking about markets. China's rising property prices fueled by fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out. The real estate agent wearing a pink shirt and silver tie chuckled, "His down payment is higher than the entire cost of my home. But there's no point in waiting. Prices are only going to go up." This is in relationship to a guy that just put down $300,000 as a down payment on an apartment in Shanghai. And as I've been reporting continually, how China's been trying to drive down housing prices and have not been able to. Since 2010, China has waged a continuous battle to rein down prices. It has raised mandatory mortgage down payments, blocked banks from lending to developers, restricted the number of homes people can buy, and increased the tax on housing sales, and have not been able to do it. So you know what it means. A bubble. A bubble, and it goes back to quantitative easing. They're doing the same thing over there. They just speak a different language. Maybe they call it something else. But they keep fueling these bubbles. And the Fed and the UK over there, that guy, the head of the bank over there, they're fueling another bubble. And the Chinese, they're all dumping dough in, and the Japanese. But don't worry, when all else fails, they take you to war. And over there in Italy, Letta, backing for that rise, hits Italy's coalition. That's right. Raising taxes, VAT taxes, value-added taxes. Let's get this straight now. You're out of work. Your wages are way down if you are working. Can't make ends meet. I got an idea. Let's raise taxes on everything the people buy because we're the mafia. That's it. Let's stop this political bullshit stuff. Let's stop calling them politicians. They're gangs. They're disgusting criminal gangs. I shouldn't raise my voice. Let those gangs keep murder, raping, and pillaging. And don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote. Vote for me. I promise a chicken in every pot. Or a chicken every pot. From the toilet paper right to you. How about that propaganda picture, ladies and gentlemen? Those great Syrian rebels that the United States, the UK, and NATO support. That's it. Ooh, they just took over another town. Al-Qaeda did. The Al-Qaeda Al-Nusra gang. Yeah, in Syria. Hey, but look at those pictures that the prostitutes get to take of those guys that are the rebels with a cause. Oh, and another little story from the toilet paper. Mental health, again, an issue in gun debate following the slaughter at that Navy yard. This is a story that goes on and on and on the inside about mental health and people with mental health problems getting firearms. And not one word, I shouldn't raise my voice, not one word about the psychotropic drugs the chap may have been on, being that he was being treated for mental health disorder. Like all of the rest. Not a word. And you know why? Because the toilet paper, like CNN and ABC and CBS and Fox, when you tune in the nightly news, the evening news, CNBC, MSNBC, and FUNNBC, whatever you want to turn into, they're all sponsored by drug companies. Hey, but why get excited? You've been taking it for so long, keep taking it. I should be calm. Oh, and I disobeyed those orders not to wear pastels and white after Labor Day. How dare I? This is where you waste your time writing me this crap. Do something useful, for God's sakes. And let's go into now and see what else is going on in the Wall Street Journal. Mortgages reach 5-year high. That's right. And they're going to keep going higher because of the tapering. Oh, and the Pentagon missed red flags on shooter. That's right. Another guy that had clearance. And you know what they say? We're gonna make sure that our peoples are safe and it's never going to happen again. And people actually believe it. They actually believe it, and the prostitutes cover it as though it's a real story. We're going to make you safe. Don't you worry. Yep. And by the way, we're listening to you too, everything that you're doing, just to make sure that you're safe and you're not doing anything you shouldn't be doing. And then riots in Greece. Alleged political killing roils Greece. A 34-year-old rapper, known for his anti-fascist views, was killed by a guy that said he was with the Golden Dawn. And as we said in the trends journals over and over again, social unrest is going to be one of the key elements of the first great war of the 21st century. And on gold, again, go back to your trends journal. Go back to your trends journal. I kept writing, is gold still golden? Don't ask the experts. Hey, Goldman Sachs says it's golden, not golden anymore. Rubini says it's not golden. Buffett says it's not golden. And guess what? Oh, by the way, the people just got the golden screw. That's right. This tapering is only enriching the billionaires and multimillionaires because they're keeping interest rates near zero. You have no chance of getting a return on your money. But hey, it's the way a fascist country should be run. This is Gerald Celente, and that's some of today's trends in the news.
Listen to a story about a gal I know. She's my music-making mama, I'm her hillbilly beau. She's sweeter than the music when she tickles the strings, sweeter than the flowers down in New Orleans. She's my music-making mama from Memphis, Tennessee.
There's a hideout in the depths of Harlem. It's a sizzling red-hot rendezvous, where the folks about town all gather round, high hats from the avenue. Every night till break of day, cats all idle time away. Down at Joe's where crowds are gay and the jive is jumping.